To the squad, they stack their way on up towards the B apartments. Iceberg edges his way forwards. It's BlameF looking like he'll be the first to receive as Quez gets into a bit of a tussle with the device here, but both quickly spurn away as Iceberg taps away. BlameF finds the first frag, and the B bomb site is under threat.
BlameF now in this entry role apparently is going to be testing Lucky. The Orca we were talking about as Revenge Arc is going to have to hold strong, but he's only got that first frag. There is a lot of rotations here very quickly. Prime will be the first one. However, Quez has been knocked down in response. Only 2 players in this bomb site currently for Astralis. As Device, he's coming up short. He's going to be very late, but they might be able to hold on without him. And Prime tries his best, but it will be Zipex. One of
because Astralis, there's no holding them back. Onto the A bomb site already. Iceberg is so blind for Quez. That's a lovely jump up. Finds the first onto Mister and huge damage onto Glaive. He hides amongst the smoke though, as Iceberg finds another frag. Glaive does eventually trade on back, but it's a 4v3 for the CT side right now. Iceberg towards the top of the staircase, shielded off by smoke. I won't have to do the damage as Iceberg steals yet another onto the IGL. Yeah, BlameF has readjusted towards the bench now as Zipex starts to spray. Can't catch anybody yet, though. Instead, it's Blame to take the first head. Zipex, that's a gorgeous frag, but Nodios finishes the job with a nade. BlameF continues to dance around. Ammo's running low here. Just 3 minutes left. And that's all that BlameF needs. A 2v4. The Eco strike back, though, as BlameF has gone down again to just the pistols. And Iceberg, that's quite the nifty frag on the Deagle, picking up an AK of his own. This could make things a bit more complicated, but I think he should probably just try and cling onto that rifle. Maybe if Lucky and Quez can catch something. And Lucky, that's a nice headshot with the USB. Device taps away. As down goes Quez. Glaive seals the
remedies. We will see Prime going back to try and support Quez. And it's going to literally be in the nick of time because look at this bomb. The execute is going to come. And Quez will be caught on the jump peak.
Yeah, that's a lovely entry frag from Blame there as Mister chimes in for another Prime. Is yet to be dealt with though, and that's a huge double, but Mister shuts him down. And with that, Nodios is completely out.
But now, Nodios is actually going to throw the Molotov at the perfect time. Doesn't split them up as the smoke will extinguish it. Gets that first and still does stay alive. But the smoke, the Molotov that lands on him was put perfectly. Still able to accumulate 1 kill while being burnt in those flames and tricked in a 2 versus 3. The bomb hasn't gone down yet as it did get dropped. It will get picked up there. Prime will be looking to pick up an AK. He does do that, but he's been spotted. Lucky now. I don't know if they've seen him, but they definitely would have heard him now as it has been burnt in the Molotov. He has now actually just affirmed that fire is warm. And Astralis, they'll go Iceberg dropping off there. And with 30 seconds left, smoke towards top con has actually missed. And Quez will be the first contact onto Mister. Spam through the smoke. There's a lot of damage. Exchange to the AK. Gets the other one through the smoke. Doesn't realize there's one more.
Oh my goodness.
Turns around and Quez. 4 kills in the fire and the flame.
They've got a nice split here. They've got a decent amount of presence. And as Glaive edges forward, Lucky does have the Palace position, though. The CTs have swapped places with the opposition side, and Glaive will be the first to go down as such. BlameF, though. Nice trade in Device. He spotted a bit of Kevlar, spots the elbow, but it's not going to quite be extended enough for him to find the guaranteed frag, and he knows this. He bides his time, but unfortunately, Lucky has been allowed to escape. And Quez, well, Quez could also cause some mischief here as he's coming back up the ramp. This seems to be his turn, but the spin from BlameF cuts him down as Device catches another. And Prime and Nodios, they're completely cut out of the round. That's an amazing play from Astralis there. At least that's information gained, and BlameF looking towards middle here, catches the toes of Iceberg, and down he goes. That ship has sank as Quez. Oh, it's happened again. That's a gorgeous frag from Glaive. A readjustment with just 4 HP left on the bar.
Nodios over towards the B bomb site, and Tricked have actually just left that completely open. They're looking to duel more towards middle with a player towards short 2 connector. Glaive, the fact he is able to get one there is absolutely outrageous. And Lucky's going to get tested, flashed off the angle, does miss that first shot, throws a smoke in front of him, and will try and hold off until the rest of his teammate comes to play. And Iceberg, the IGL, might be taking Matt into his own hand by just jumping around and killing everyone.
Yeah, I'm the wiser as to where BlameF may be.
He will now start to creep out, sees the first player on the bomb, will take contact onto Prime, gets the kill, but Iceberg just sticks it. He He doesn't get the ace, but he gets the round. He hates it. Launders doesn't like that gap, whereas I actually like it. I think it makes it very exciting.
Well, I do love the unexpected upsets. As Zipix upsets Iceberg in middle after his previous round escapades. Prime is quick to trade things back, though. Mr. spots the head of one. Will be smoked back, though. A nice reply from Tricked with their util. But Blame F, as he tries to lurk again, instantly decapitated as he does make too many footsteps on the journey over.
I think that's the problem when you're someone like Blame F, right? Everyone just knows you're going to be lurking. Like, you have Quez so aware that he's going to be there. And it's seen in a lot of rounds where, like, he'll go make a... they'll be executing and you have, like, Prime just looking at underpass. Like, come out, Blame F, come out. But Device, 1 versus 4, turn into a 1 versus 3, won't clear jail. And, okay, there was a little part of me that actually wanted him to get that. So I was like...
But knowing how well Glaive drills his men, I reckon we're going to see a pretty decent Astralis here. As that's just a wild Mac 10. There's no way Blame F is in Connect already.
We were talking about his lurking abilities. Well, apparently he's an entry fragger now. Lucky, there's just no way he expects that. Blame F will upgrade himself to that AWP, and he's going hunting. He's holding for the rotation. Prime, like, okay, perfect. We've got the space, but look how disjointed everything is now for Trick. You've got so many players so far away from each other, and that's a... excuse the pun, prime example of what happens when you don't have those trade potentials.
Yeah, and hopefully he's been able to fortify this squad as a terrible castle-based pun comes on through. But Quez comes on through as well, catches Mr. completely off guard as he's setting up util. And now, again, they've swapped positions. For some reason, it's two CTs, sorry, towards T-Ramp, as Lucky waits patiently in towards CT. Glaive goes down. With that, it will be a 3 versus 4. Going to be a tough round for both sides here, as the bomb site is still owned by Astralis, but Prime just owns Blame F. Now in a very severe deficit. Zipix does catch one more off guard, but look at the time of Freddy. They're going to have to act now, otherwise it's going to be too late. Device, what a 1D, leaving us now in the 2v2. Is there time for the bomb plant? Yes, there will be. Zipix has grabbed it in the nick of time, but that's a great kill from Quez onto Device.
1 versus 2 now for Zipex. This is Award Astralis, their 11th in this half. Really secured their domination. Nodios coming from Connector and Quez coming from Ramp. Zipex seems aware of Nodios, gets the first kill. 3 bullets, goes above. Both of them run out of bullets, and Quez will switch to his secondary a little bit quicker, and the USP will finish it off. Glock versus...
clutch round on this entire Trick side as Blame F... well, he's looking to entry again. Very fast up top middle, and Lucky will be waiting for him.
Oh.
But all he awaits is a swift death in the second pistol round. Mr. on the Julies catches Iceberg. And Glaive has decided to go for the down Julies as well, but Zipix will quickly trade out his teammate. Bomb does go down, though. Good money for the T side.
Yeah, I guess a subtle victory there. And that victory, that subtle, might actually turn into a round 1, as it's still a 2 versus 3, but it's looking possible. Quez gets Mr., but it's quickly traded out by Device, and Nodios, the newest player of this Tricked roster, called upon now. 1 versus 2. The bomb gets tapped, so he knows where 1 is, sees the short player, knows Device is close, and will nail that as well. Nodios, the clutch that keeps Tricked in this. 2 players, almost 3. Zipex is a round connector towards the A bomb site, and as they're starting to make noise, Zipex lands that first shot. They're running him down with the Mac 10. They seem unaware of Glaive towards Ramp. Yet again, Tricked in a 2 versus 4. They've already won this half. Are they going to do it again?
Well, Lucky. I hope he's feeling like his name as he catches Zipex extending past the smoke into the 2v2 now. And Bomb will not be able to be planted, but instead it might be spurned into this crossfire. Good discipline so far, but if he swings this corner, Blame F is ready. Bomb goes down now. And up against 2 Galils, Astralis, they're in a bit of a rough patch. Scout does no damage, but Blame F certainly does with that Deagle. Now into the 1v1 he goes, but runs out of ammo on the rifle. Forced back down to his sidearm, pushes forward, dancing around with Nodios. As Nodios just needs to delay time here, lands the dink, lands a kill, and that's another clutch there for Nodios. Now that round messes towards Ramp, as he sits very patiently in Sandwich, an annoying position to clear, especially when you're taking this site.
Yeah, it's an annoying position to clear, especially when you've when you've got Mr. here with a Molotov and a flashbang that will be supporting. He has been tagged down, and they're not going to clear Blame F. He'll get the first kill, but quickly traded out by Nodios. 4 versus 4. The bomb has actually been dropped, and they'll be looking to try to disrupt this bomb plant if possible.
Well, Zipex does a little bit of disrupting himself as Iceberg does eventually go down. Bomb is planted, though. 4 versus 3 on this retake for Astralis. Lucky to be alive on just 8 points of health. As Trick, they're going for a 2-man around the world play.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I've seen this one in a while. As Quez tucks himself in towards jungle, will get smoked off for now. The smoke tiny bit deep there. As all of Astralis now surge onto the site, and are none the wiser to Lucky's flank. Zipex goes down, Quez bags another onto Glaive, but Device trades on back. It's a 2v2, very little time left though, and Nodios, it's an absolute freebie, no body blocking here from Device, and with that, it's a 1v1, and that is a massive round for Trick to win. Again, he dies with only a single player surviving, but it's
first player to have the AWP out on this half. And he is going to try find one in middle, but it's not even going to be him. Wait, no, he does eventually, but in the meantime, Blamef and Glaive put their fingers in the pie, and it's all down to Lucky and Quez in a 2 versus 5. How is this round just fumbled away from them so quickly?
That is a mega force buy from Astralis there. And Zipex now on a scout. Can we see a Cold Zera-esque play? Not quite. Quez is playing clay pigeon shooting with the skull of Zipex. And with that into a 2 versus 4, but Glaive out of nowhere catches Quez. Lucky now in a 1v3 though, and it's not going to happen. Big kills from Device there as he now has a 2 KD teammates.
Well, it was for the insta-window smoke that would get extinguished, but the problem is it just never came, yeah.
But unfortunately it misses, but thankfully he doesn't with the AWP. Prime does go down early doors, and Device will be a little trapped here, but Iceberg has just been felled as well. Massive stuff here in the gun round from Astralis. Nodios being baited out by Blamef. He does love a bit of baiting here, but unfortunately, Nodius goes down. His lead rains a little too flat, and with that, Lucky and Quez. Oh, and now just Quez. Oh, it's a flawless round for Astralis. I can hardly finish a sentence.
I think Overpass as well is literally one of the best Bulgarian maps ever, so I think that is understandable. But now this look at this mid setup. You've got Device and Mister holding it down. That Molotov is going to force out the low HP player of Prime, and Device, he is just continuously farming his way forward. The problem is though, is that the B bomb site's been opened up, but they're just not close enough, Trick, to really capitalize upon this. And you can see the rotation from Device is here and ready. Does miss that shot. The low HP player of Quez will just hunt him down. And okay, finally, a bit of success for Trick here. Double digits should be on the cards right now, unless Blamef gets...
Though we don't have like a clear best team in the world right now. And I've really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I do enjoy it a lot. And right now, Blamef... Well, getting a little bit out of his comfort zone with the aggression there. Does just swing short, gets a first, but quickly traded out. And then you have Zipex trying to trade him, and he won't even get anything from it. Oh, wow. Okay, so Tricks have maybe just unlocked something else inside of them right now, because they're just powering through onto this A bomb site. Mister is all by himself, and he's just going to get caught off guard. What a successful round from Trick, just isolating the 1v1.
Just been able to pick up a couple more of those CT rounds, which is their better side, then we really could be looking at an even scoreline right now. But off the back of that Blamef 2v4, 1v2 clutch, Device will catch Prime in this round, and the pace will be picked up by Trick here. Iceberg, it's a lovely frag, and Lucky another Device trying to no-scope around the site, and does land one onto Quez. It buys a little bit of time, a little bit of hope for Astralis in this one. As Glaive and Mister, they've got the exhibit of a jumping sound, but as he edges on down, Device is playing anti-flash. Zipex has the angle, but anti-flash is going to be enough for the readjustment. It's a 1-for-1 trade early door. This has to be a kill for him. Quez edging his way towards the edge of apartments. Is spotted by Glaive. He plays anti-flash. He's jumped out over Glaive's head. And oh, it could be a 2K. The spray down from Glaive is lovely. Not the cleanest, but it gets the job done regardless. Sees the barrel of the AWP as well and carries on standing around that. The thing massive there from Glaive as Device chimes in for a double. To step up to Vitaly here.
It's so aware that it might be a B hit here. However, the rotations could get blocked off by Iceberg, and those rotations, they have to come through because Zipex has fallen. Glaive, he held strong last round. Can he do it again? Yes, he can! Drops the bomb, and he survives. Now, Blamef is here, but Lucky, yet again, has done really well with Overwatch from apartment. He's isolated Blamef and Mister and Device on a 2 versus 2. The old and the new of Astralis are here to face up against Lucky and Prime, and it's Lucky once again securing them such a significant advantage. And Astralis I don't think Device does this. Surely not. And no, he's just
the losing of the round where Device was left in a 1 versus 2, and also in the round that Device was stuck on site with an AWP. Does land the no-scope, but needed Zip to help on out as Glaive. Well, Nodios helps himself to Glaive, find another Device. That's a big frame. Lucky though, another headshot rained on down. The Prime finally shuts him down. Into the 2v2 we go here, but Quez, he has a top mid lurk of dreams as Blame F now's left in the 1v2, and it's not going to happen. Prime dinks him and then seals the deal too. And Zipex clearly struggling more than most as he's about to get rushed on down by 5 people in apartment. Starts to spray, does find Quez. Big impact, and Iceberg going down to Blame F as well. Means that Astralis have the man advantage. They've got the time to play with. And some Molotovs rain on down towards short. Blame F is instead on the long angle. Does get baited out. That's a brilliant headshot from Nodios. Obscene stuff, but Mr. on the boost up baits out the shots. Device gets the frag, and with that, it will be a 3 versus 2 on this retake. But Trick still have ample opportunity, and they still have Lucky who takes down Device.
He gets the first, isn't aware of short, so Glaive will strike Nodios. He's had a 1v2 in this exact same position. Now on the rifles, will not expect Mr. coming from Market and Astralis. They make it difficult, but they do secure Mirage.
But Tricked, they just look so much stronger. A 67% win rate after playing this map 30 times in the past 3 months, but Mr. does strike first. Quickly traded by Quez. Glaive goes down again as Quez. That is a damning double entry.
Super, super nice from him there. I said if he could keep on that form, he would have won. Because Trick, look at them. Their post plants are strong. They're standing still, and they're just going to pick them off. There, Blame F down. Device is going to get forced away. Gooshed. And simultaneously, both the players die. Tricked already in 4. So not bad results. And now, well, this is the gun round. This is where Astralis are looking to prove themselves.
And Device looks to prove himself early, but Lucky instantly shuts him down. A powerful shot from the big green rattles out, and with that, it will be the 5 versus 3 ensuing. Trick going from Blame F here. In fact, no, hold on a minute. Mister's just gone up the ladder. This potentially complicates things. As Blame F is now tucked into a corner, and the bomb's been dropped in lobby. Blame F needed a double, though. It's going to be a tough 2v4 for Astralis if they're still willing to go for anything here.
Did he need a double? I'm honestly not too sure if he has. Mr. scares me. He's walking out with his knife out. Will switch to the rifle. Doesn't kill Nodio straight away. Will then tap him in the head. He has revealed Trick of his position, and he gets Mini. But look at these post plants from Trick. They're beautiful. You got Prime towards lobby, and Iceberg is going to drop a Molotov onto bomb late from heaven. There is no smoke to extinguish that. And Prime, he will reveal himself at the perfect time. Mr. is holding for him, but it does not matter. A lumbered spray from Glaive. Blame F, and not having the same amount of success. Here, he is going to just maneuver himself towards Garage, where Device will just find his head. Blame F now. This A1S could really be used properly, and that's the first kill. They walk into his crosshair, can't get any more. And you were talking about him having the multi-frag last round. I think maybe there he had to as well, because it's a 2 versus 3. They're not going to be quick. They won't expect Glaive so close, and that's the 5-7, ringing off a headshot. Lucky, we were talking about his revenge arc. This would be some 1v3 to claim.
Well, Lucky can isolate the first jaunt to Mr., but it's an even more laboured spray than we saw prior. Device now closing in on his position, knows exactly where Lucky is, and I don't think he's long for this world. The flash is good, but Device is faster, and Astralis will finally put their first round onto the board.
It's information, though, because he knows that one has gone down, and Lucky's being tagged as well a little bit. Zipex holding the angle. Should be able to get at least the first, and yeah, with Quez just jumping around, Lucky will trade him, and Nodios actually outside has got 2. Lucky just can't die here. And he will. Device will quell him. 1 versus 2 for the 4K, and Nodios is nowhere near. No kit for Device, so he won't be able to stick it. And Nodios, he's just calling it. He doesn't anticipate Device not have a kit, for instance. He won't even go for that attempt. This information that is then allowing the rest of Astralis to stay on inner. That Molotov on top of Hut will force Glaive out. A little bit of damage, but the Molotov on door will actually just temporarily halt them. Lucky at ramp is going to try go aggressive, and he will get punished. In the meantime, it is just a slaughterhouse for Astralis until now. Potentially the trades go in favor of Tricked. Spam through Mini will actually find Iceberg, and Quez with 4 bullets will just take a USP to the head. And Astralis
towards outside now has Zipex pushing up ramp instead of him. And Nodios, he's so aware of this, but the shadow is showing through the smoke. Iceberg does deal a killing blow on ramp though, and that will allow him full rain towards Hell. Does he continue to have this man advantage, but for how much longer as Flame F? How the hell does he win that frag?
That is unbelievable. Ramp from control. With that AWP, is going to get smoked off, and they're going to jump into him, but he fires a random shot, and as he does that, Lucky charges through. 2 versus 3 now. The bomb will get planted, and Mr. is here, close, opens the door to a single, throws a Molotov to add to the confusion, and it is going to be the 2 players from Ramp to really add to that. So really nice reaction there from Astralis overall. Flame F taking space as well, but for now, this round exactly the same. You can see how locked Astralis actually have on mute. They looked quite shaky at the beginning there.
More than it was, because it deserved it. But then they had the problem of what, that AWPer going home, everything fell apart. Config literally got the pieces breaking his hand as Device breaks a couple of bones outside here. Only also a quick trade though.
In the meantime, what that allows is Mr. to push a little bit more secret, get information, allows players to have the understanding that it is going to be the A bomb site that is their target, and Glaive with the spray down. Drops the bomb, and Zipex to get the other 2 from Hut. Lovely shot.
But it's not a said and done deal. Nade is going to hit Iceberg from... Was that his own teammate? No, it wasn't. Ignore me.
It was from
Regardless, though, Flame F does go down.
Yeah, well, he's continuing on this reactionary play of playing outside, going in towards Africa there. It doesn't matter, though, because he does get caught off guard. Iceberg, the IGL, taking matters into his own hand here and just going, you know what? Let's go kill them all. Nodios as well.
For them to clear. In fact, he's getting even closer once his first shot opportunity for Quez as actually spins the corner. Down goes Nodios. He's back for more. Looking for seconds. He dives in and Lucky dives down 6 feet under. Now in a 5 versus 2. This is looking immaculate for Astralis. Look at the aggression of Zipex. There's no hiding from them as they hunt you down, but Iceberg. But that is great post-plant util by Tricked, keeping these CTs at bay for a very long stretch of time. But Nodios, that is rough timing. Flame F now comes down to join his team, but the problem is it is a 4-man ramp retake, Freddy.
This is very dangerous. They're being funneled with that smoke that's on the right side. It does now expire, and Primes will do the same towards control. Flame F, he might get caught off guard. He does. Prime gets the kill, but it's quickly traded out. 2 versus 2. Lucky just about connects the spray, and Device is trying to hunt down Lucky, but he's being bamboozled with the Glock and all the pistols. Everyone is shooting, and Device, I think, is going to die. He doesn't survive here, and Quez, he survives, and he wins the round for Trout. They're just going to force their way towards ramp. Zip is here. Will just drop that nade, doesn't do any damage, and falls back. He does have a smoke as well that he can use to prevent them going any further. Flame F holding a very deep angle will not get tested, and Zip, very much like what Trick did to them last round, it's going to throw that smoke to funnel them out. Fully blind. Device is there to cover him. Device with the deagle. Spam goes away, and he will secure 4 kills in this.
The Tricked now looked at an Astralis presence towards A, but the Molotovs rain on in, and utility, what Astralis are ever so well known for, is not going to do much as Prime Lucky Quez Nodios. Wow. That is insane. That is a pistol round finish in about 10 seconds.
Has been left here, and that's the reason why Prime's been able to go down towards the B bomb site. Quez is boosted. Ooh, he's going aggressive, and Device will catch him out. Device gets 2. Mr., you called upon him. There he is. Jules Prime at range, and a very clean, and the sound cues they haven't. Now they know that they will. They could have got a frag there, but it's all down to Nodios. 1 versus 3 on this bomb site. Time is low. He whiffs the spray, but he will land it. 8 bullets left. The Molotov at his feet. 10 seconds now. The bomb shall be retrieved. 2 versus 2, and the rotations are not close enough to deny this bomb. Lucky leading the charge with A1S, and Glaive will nail him in the head. A1S has been picked up by Lucky. Oh, sorry, Prime there, but it will be Astralis.
Flashes, but don't push immediately off the back of it to try and keep Trick guessing here. And Trick very much are still guessing, and Flame catches the first. Huge double from Nodios. Says, oh my goodness, Device, how does he get away with that onto Iceberg? Somehow that's a quick scope as Prime is now locked off by smokes. Astralis probably shouldn't have been given as
from that smoke, so it all kind of gets neglected a little bit. And Quez, he's going to have 4 or 3 players rounding down towards ramp. Jiggles, they spot him, and they land a shot to the cranium. Prime is here alongside Iceberg. This is the final frontier for Tricks. They have to hold strong, and strong they will be. Mr. with the bomb, finally coming alive. Mr. What, 3 kills now into a 1 versus 1 against Nodius. We said he had quite a disappointing performance so far in this map, and this is definitely a time to step up. I was not expecting him to get either of those kills, and he's repositioned perfectly. I don't think Nodius would expect this, Tom.
I mean, he was watching behind at least temporarily, but with this late of a flank coming in, he's definitely not going to expect it. Nodios still looking the wrong way as Mr. edges further forward. It's all down to the timing here. And Mr. Oh my goodness, with 1 HP! 1 HP at the end of it. To replace, I believe, Kia. But it's just not been enough,
could be
especially up against Astralis. I agree, this could well be it. But Nodios again, he's going to miss out on that first frag. That's so unfortunate. 1 more bullet required. The A1S nerf has absolutely stuffed him there as Quez does fire back on 1 cylinder. Zipex takes damage, but still such an advantage for Astralis here. Trick, they would need to pull off a miracle round.
Lucky's literally in vent. Lucky has to somehow make his way up through vent amidst all this chaos. The other 2 players retaking from heaven. This would be some ask. And Device, I didn't even notice. He was flanking outside. Lucky's been spotted. Lucky's been eliminated. And Flame F alongside Device will claim 24 frags in Device's comeback. Oh my god, if they made a statement there. 16